Guyana is listed as the fastest growing economy in the world and the first draft of the education sector plan reviewed. It's Friday, June 28. We have these stories and much more on today's news. Major news for the country as Guyana is listed as the fastest growing economy in the world. A NASDAQ report published on June 27 said the country has a projected growth rate of 16.3% during the four-year period 2018 to 2021. With a gross domestic product size of $3.63 billion, a growth rate of 4.1% in 2018 and 4.6% in 2019, Guyana's economy is expected to grow by 33.5% and 22.9% in 2020 and 2021, respectively. The report stated further that with a per capita income of $5,194, Guyana is home to fertile agricultural lands and abundant natural resources. Gold, bauxite, sugar, rice, timber, and shrimp are among our leading exports. In 2000, the U.S. Geological Survey identified the Guyana-Suriname Basin as the second highest resource potential among unexplored basins in the world. ExxonMobil Guyana has made 13 discoveries since 2015 and plans to begin producing up to 120,000 barrels of oil per day from the Liza Phase 1 development in early 2020. Guyana is projected to be among the world's largest per capita oil producers by 2025. NASDAQ's report follows an International Monetary Fund report which projected a 4.4% growth in Guyana's economy in 2019. The report also indicated that this trend would stay the course once driven by continued strength in the construction and services sector ahead of oil production in 2020. It also revealed that inflation remained steady at 1.6% at the end of 2018 on the back of stable food prices and exchange rates. For InfoHub, Hannah Arkan. In its efforts to transform the education sector, the Ministry of Education today reviewed the first draft of the Education Sector Plan, which will revamp the delivery of education to students.
The plan is geared at improving student outcomes and equipping students with skills that will contribute to employability and promote lifelong learning. Education Minister Dr. Nicolette Henry explained that education is an investment and the plan aims to address the current weaknesses and make vital improvements.
The new Education Sector Plan is mandated to address systems that will ensure the education sector successfully addresses all weaknesses, improves standard operational procedures, and equate the system to the advancement and changes occurring not only here in Guyana and in the region, but certainly across the globe.
CEO Marcel Hudson, in his remarks, cited the ministry's interest in investing in the lives of people.
People matter, and the belief that investment in people, whoever they are and wherever they might be, is key to the success of what we do.
It serves as yet another step in the consultation process, which began a year ago involving a variety of stakeholders all over Guyana, inclusive of teachers, education officials, parents, and school-age students. The plan will entirely transform the delivery of education in Guyana. Natisha Isaacs for InfoHub.
Commissioner of the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, Trevor Benn, is not taking lightly recent allegations made by leader of the opposition Bar Jagdeo. Today, he reminded that the organization has zero tolerance for corruption.
The recent utterances by the opposition leader are not sitting well with the commissioner, who said that since 2016 he has been making every effort to transform an organization that was before plagued by corruption. Addressing the allegations on Friday, Ben challenged anyone to come forward with evidence of corruption under his watch at the commission. Jagdeo at his press conference on Thursday alleged that prime lands are being given away to government officials. What Jagdeo did not share, however, was that approval for the names listed were given long before this administration took office. The commissioner said the opposition leader continues to be irresponsible with the untruths he has been spreading for political gains.
Persons in high office must understand the implications of their words and the risk that some of us are put to because of statements made, idle statements made by people in high office. If you look at our Facebook page, I have begun to receive threats and people calling for me to be jailed based on statements that were made yesterday. And this is the kind of thing I spoke to a few months ago. People must be responsible in their statements. And if you don't have evidence, I'm calling on that person to put up or shut up.
The commissioner said it is troubling because Jagdeo, along with his high-ranking colleagues and friends, have all accessed state lands with little to no cost attached. What is troubling, too, is the attempt by the opposition to corrupt the staff at the commission. This, Ben noted, is being done for political advantage. The commission, he noted, will be seeking the assistance of the police to ascertain how the information got into the hands of Jagdeo.
Before this government got into office, all of the land, almost all of it, was given out in Turkine. And it was given to a few people. I am only calling the names that were mentioned yesterday because I think it's unethical for me to discuss the names of our clients and the land that they're given. But because they were mentioned yesterday and some of these people call and give me authority to speak on their behalf, I'm saying in relation to Liliendal, Turkine, there was a small portion of land remaining to be distributed. In one case, before our time, by the way, I am prepared to show you the evidence of who got what before.
Ben maintained that the Lands Commission under his watch remains a non-political body and any citizen is free to apply and be granted leases. Reporting for InfoHub, I'm Alexis Rodney.
Still to come, UNICEF donates millions in equipment to tackle all forms of child abuse, and Watuka House gets major upgrades. These and more after the break. Stay with us.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Welcome back. To better curb all types of child abuse in Guyana, UNICEF donated $4 million in equipment to the Ministries of Social Protection and Public Health to tackle child abuse countrywide.
The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, on Thursday donated $4 million in equipment to the Ministries of Social Protection and Public Health to assist in their efforts to curb all types of child abuse. UNICEF resident representative to Guyana, Sylvie Foe, said the donation, which included televisions, computers, and forensic kits, will assist with the establishment of child advocacy centers in Region 1, 2, and 4.
This is regarding the what we call the Child Advocacy Center. So it's a one-stop center that is opening in different parts of the region in Guyana. and basically it's in cooperation with in this case Aereo and REH, so the regional health officer and the regional executive officer and Ministry of Social Protection and NGO partners.
Foe noted that it is important to accelerate the decentralization of services offered by the child advocacy centers to once and for all safeguard the future of Guyana's children. Regional Health Officer Region 4 Dr. Kwesi Jones noted that UNICEF's support and collaboration with the Region 4 Regional Democratic Council have served to boost first-line response to child sexual assault cases.
This is another gesture of UNICEF's continual drive to collaborate with RDC4 to ensure that we provide the services that is needed. The Ministry of Social Protection has been an essential partner as well, and we are now partnering with them to help bridge the gap in the delivery of service at the local level, as the rep for UNICEF said, closer to homes and families, which is in the Clanbrook and Tamari area.
The Child Advocacy Center was established in Guyana in 2014 and provides services to children who have been either sexually or physically abused. It offers a child-friendly environment and is staffed by counselors, parent skills educators, and forensic interviewers. The center was the first of its kind in the Caribbean region. For InfoHub, Ayana George.
Linden's tourism hotspot, Watuka House, received a $50 million upgrade following several months of rehabilitative works.
The colonial-style complex boasts a guest house, a newly refurbished swimming pool, manicured lawns, a basketball court, a tennis court, and a new deck overseeing the Demerara River. Also included in the upgrades was an overhaul of the suites and kitchen, extension of the restaurant, the installation of a wireless internet access system, and the acquisition of several modern amenities. In attendance at the ribbon-cutting ceremony and grand reopening were Minister of Business Hemraj Rajkumar, Minister within the Ministry of Communities Annette Ferguson, Minister within the Ministry of Agriculture with responsibility for rural affairs Valerie Adams Yearwood, and Linden Mayor Wanika Arundel.
Tourism is one of the things that feature highly in our agenda. I'm pleased with the commitment shown by the region to foster tourism development.
Watuka Complex has been in existence for decades, located on the Mackenzie Shore in the mining town of Linden, and has its history enshrined in the commencement of bauxite mining.
Our current government, a Partnership for National Unity and the Alliance for Change, has always recognized that the preservation of historical buildings and the maintenance of national edifices are crucial to the retention of our nation's heritage and that of our history.
It's a privilege to watch the transformation of what our history was and what our history will continue to be. Linden is in the right place and at the right time for magnificent changes to be made.
In an effort to boost its hospitality service, a plethora of new services are also now available. This includes collaborating with tour agencies to ensure guests enjoy a full experience of Linden, a private lounge, a membership scheme, security escorts and transportation services, as well as catering for private, small, and large events. From the new Watuka Complex in Linden with videographer Kareem Peters, Letitia Isaacs for InfoHub.
That's all for today. Connect with us on WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy. And pop over to Instagram for the latest photo updates at DPI Guyana. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye for now.